The channel 711 portal reading. So let's get started and take a look at the energy of this portal. So it's really intense energies. And nostalgia jumped in here. Tarot deck today, significant. I'm getting grounded yesterday when I was coming out. Maybe you're being called. Okay, this energy takes time to integrate, but to kind of get the energy flowing. Some of you could get activated after, right? And it can happen through. Really very, okay. It's been a combination. It's really peaking today. Oh, it's been since the first. I'm going to be feeling through, like first. So know that, within, right? Energies are coming. It's a lot to use these new cycles. Right? A lot of these are really close. Moon and Cancer 8 hours, which is in karmic cycles. Like you're processing. It's like card that attached to somebody. Is like really trying to like keep you, if you just constantly start coming looking at pictures, trying to kind of keep you in that energy. Is you be mindful. It's like it like give it energy, process it out, get hung up in there. Like I need to tell myself I've thought about that, like I'm doing that right full time, acknowledging these letting right. I know it's a different angle. Like did I ever look at how could I feeling that some of you these are energies that are out. So I feel like for a lot of you like not even energy. Binds and project will later tonight, right? Okay. I get to try to do on good work anchor in these days coming at me. Also love so if I'm on the reading, especially right. So definitely take a look at more noises even today, right? Energy's love story is coming together. Is close, but there's love. Some that is in play out. And I'm getting the nostalgia, like remember past life. Getting is life story, lifetime to culminate to some feeling missing like July. But he's always looking for like the perfect lover, right? I know you know looking for love, you venture of lessons that teaching you to love is because you feel full and complete. You are full and complete, not really complete you twin flame. The twin be a twin flame trap. If you're waiting for someone who's the other half of you. Constantly gonna just going on every at some quality, right? So you're just these things within yourself. Thinking about these stories is there's these beautiful. They're not for everybody. You need to know that. We're getting it stand the side that we're on, right? Split off and things and from identify like for that resonate with ancient very powerful. So that has started over and over again. So you're very and that's why I have not included as many times, so there's souls, baby souls to me like the souls, the ones that a lot of envy and a lot of action and a lot of like it's souls to they are known. It's felt because the energy that soul is embodied to awaken and all of that they lived. That's what I mean. This is very not any invoke. Actually, you know, our redate of send awareness where we're starting to act. Why is it? Alright, I literally don't know what was going on, but like my cursor, my mouse kept like glitching out on 4:04 on the clock as I say that. I'm going to keep going at this. So I don't know if it was just cutting up what I was saying for however long, but I'm not going to stop this transmission, right? It doesn't surprise me at all that there's a lot of electronics interference because of how powerful the energies are that I'm pulling through on a portal day. So, I feel like it paused me right after separate. So I'm going to start over with like the ancient souls, right? So sorry if I'm repeating myself, but all right. So I feel like I need to do a whole nother reading on that actually, but so the ancient souls, right? As they're starting to pull through and activate different parts of themselves and incarnations. That's why some may see it as like you've soul braided with certain, higher entities and things like that, and like your souls become more expansive, like you're pulling in different things. You're literally activating different parts of your previous incarnations that you lived. So you're bringing back this powerful energy and you're expanding your soul, right? And a lot of people are envious of, you know, ancient souls, right? The ones that have lived these very powerful incarnations, right? As many people have incarnated, but the a lot of the very, very powerful ancients, the ones from the very beginning, are here now, right? And a lot of the blockages and the obstacles and the challenges and a lot of these frivolous little NPCs that have been getting in the way have been trying to stop this big evolution in growth and this waking up and coming together, right? For some of us, like, it's within certain people, right? As starseeds, right? For some of us, it's certain collaboration, soul groups, soul tribes, right? That are pulling in these very, very powerful entities through to the physical. So for some of you, like, it's because there's many, this goes like, there's levels to this, right? Just like how there's levels to the gods and the goddesses, and then there's the elder gods and the higher, like, there's levels to it. So that's what I mean. For some, is it's like it's too powerful for just one being to bring through a certain soul, but it's like, I don't know if it's I'm fully not I feel authorized to fully explain everything, how it works in this reading. They're giving it to me in pieces, right? So it's how I'm relaying the message, right? For some of you, it's like this beautiful unfolding. Like, for some, it is going to be when you come together with another, you're going to be able to pull this powerful entity through. Maybe it's just through two, or maybe it's through a collaboration of a few. But for some of you, either way, it's like you're starting to realize like what the NPCs are, the non-character player, like basically like the baby sparks, the baby souls, right? They're often the ones that get caught up in the 3D, right? And you know, like, they're the ones that are okay with that because they're having fun. They haven't had as many incarnations as you have, right? So you're really starting to break away from that. You're starting to have more compassion for the ones that are envious, because who wouldn't be envious of very, very, like, a lot of times they don't even realize why. Okay, you're often one where you know that you're an ancient soul. Like, if you know people are drawn to you, you know that you're normally put in positions of leadership, or you're picked out, you're seeked out, whatever. Like, you just, you know, your path is different. Things might not matter to you, like, especially it's easier for you to detach and let go of money and material and things like that, because you have the understanding of that. You're not caught up in the matrix games. So most of us ancient souls, like, we're not interested in TV, definitely not watching the news and not looking to be led. We're the ones that are the leaders, okay? Because it was always just you know, we're too powerful to be, you know, controlled. So for a lot of you, you're realizing this and you're activating, okay, different parts of you. For some of you, you're waking up to some of your previous incarnations that you had, okay? So, and it's like, as you awaken to previous incarnations, it's like recovering a piece of your soul. And you're with that, you're embodying the powers, gifts, everything from that previous lifetime, right? So it's very, very powerful. Okay, I don't know why they got me going down this right here. All right, let me get back into the cards, because I don't want to get, I mean, it's beautiful, but, okay. I started shuffling, so I feel like they're having me move on, right? So soulmates and seduction came out. So for some of you, you have certain soulmates that literally could be coming in trying to, like, seduce you because they want a piece of that energy, right? Okay, because a lot of these soulmates, right, that are ran within the 3D matrix, they embody entities that run off lower vibrational chakras, right? And it's like they want a piece of that. It's kind of like a destiny block, right? Or some may interpret it as like a destiny swapping. You know, they're trying to siphon your energy. They want a piece of it and things like that. But it doesn't always need to go as dark. Like, some are unconsciously even doing it, right? They just know how amazing and things like that it feels when they embody a piece of your energy. Like, if you ever had those people that just, they can't get close enough to you and things like that, right? But ultimately, you know, it's to teach you to be very, very protective of that energy and to understand. That's why it's sacred energy exchange, right? How powerful, and that is the power of creation through that energy. So, you know, you have to be very careful with that. Right. Yeah, soul level and heartbreak. So for some of you, you could be going through heartbreak at this time as you're separating from these things, right? This is the energy that I feel is purging out. Yeah, look, twin flames and soul level. For some of you, like, you can very much realize like who your twin flame is when you meet somebody that's on your soul level. Everybody else is not simply a twin. And I know I was caught up in that for a long time since we live in this mirrored reality. And some of us are so powerful knowing that, in fact, a lot of you are literally merging with your twins. For some of you, your twins are not even here in this physical 3D realm. They're in other realms, right? So that's what I mean. Like, you fully need to be incomplete with yourself, but fully getting incomplete with yourself and pulling yourself back, and you align with somebody else that's full and complete, then they can literally pull through. Maybe the twin. Maybe your twin can literally soul tie with that individual upon your choice. So ultimately, it's like you could experience that just by being with another fully awakened individual. But you have to be with somebody on your soul level. So you need to stop looking for it to be in a certain person. You're either going to understand this or you're not. If you don't understand it, it's not to your level yet. And don't worry about it, because that's what's so beautiful about here is we have different levels of consciousness, different ways of interpreting things and thinking things. I mean, if you want to think that it's only going to work in a certain way, fine. You know, that's the life that you want to experience, right? But this is what's going through at the portal. Okay. Like I said, I've given a couple different scenarios. That's what I mean. I really think there's a lot of mislabeling. That's why some believe in it, some don't, right? For a while, I was even talking about twin flames being kind of just like your ultimate mirror. Like when you interpret your twin flame, it's like your ultimate mirror just to prepare you, right? But I mean, it'd be beautiful if it worked where they could literally awaken and you come together magnetically. But no, it don't happen that way. Like, I mean, it's about like, it just doesn't. You're going to magnetically attract each other, right? As opposites attract, as the duality, but it's ultimately everybody's but a mirror. So literally like, but you know what I mean? You're full and complete in yourself. Like, I'm more like, that's what I mean. Like twin flames, I've said before, they're like the chosen are the true twin flames. And it's because these entities that are coming through are so powerful that one soul can literally not fully embody it to come through. And that's what I mean. Like, we've took a piece of it and everybody started running with it, but I don't think people fully understood that this was for the new earth. That's why I said that there's not one twin flame that's fully in union yet. I mean, to you it may be your perfect mirror, and maybe you've cleared karma. But I've always said that if you clear karma with like a karmic soulmate, it could be a high vibrational soulmate, right? Could have had many incarnations with a soulmate. In this lifetime, you clear the karma so you can be happily together. But you might not be one of the original twin, like the 144,000 twin flames that are merging and bringing together these very, very powerful entities, these very, very powerful gods and goddesses that are literally, they need to embody two very high vibrational, two full and complete embodiments. Like that means somebody fully embodying their full divine feminine energy, and then a masculine fully embodying their masculine energy, and those two merging together, right, and pulling in on the same values, the same entity, things like that to pull it through. Okay? So that's what I mean. Like, there's some very, very powerful, and these things are like love stories that are, you know what I mean? Imagine very, very powerful, like, entity, like, I mean, to cause massive change. Literally, like, the reading I did 2 nights ago where I was starting to teach about the goddesses was about Shiva and Shakti, right? Like, those type of powerful entities is what I'm talking about. Like the twin flame entities, you know, that are in like councils of light, or the sacred, what is it? What deck is it? But do you know what I mean? That's why I'm saying that the twin flame, this deck, forget what it's called. I don't have the book here, but see, like Master Jesus, like Mary Magdalene. Yeah, right here. See, like these two. You know what I mean? Like these type of embodiments, Mother Mary, like pulling through these powerful individuals is what I'm talking about. And that's why so many can relate with, you know, a masculine fully embodying their masculine energy is very much pulling through Master Jesus. A divine feminine fully embodying her feminine energy is pulling through Mary Magdalene. Now, when these two were to connect, that's what I mean. That's why it comes to this choice, right? There's literally not the other half of your soul that you're waiting. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like Mary Magdalene is not, you know, is not just like in one single vessel in this realm, and Master Jesus is not in one single vessel in this realm, and those two are waiting for this union. Like, you're gonna know when it's when it's time. Like it's upon us. But that's why I said until this first very, very powerful union unites, and then it unites others. That's what I mean, is it's going to hit like shockwaves. Okay? Now, I don't know if they're just going to merge, like, that's what I mean, is it's unveiling. I fully don't have all the answers yet. This is just what's coming out of this reading. So, yeah. I hope that gave some clarity, right? Take it what you would. I mean, you can have your own beliefs on. I know a lot of people have been teaching a lot on the twin flame, and there's been a lot of different perceptions, but see, it's like you can only perceive it on a certain level. Okay? I mean, there could be some single entities that are fully incarnated in one, but that's how I'm taking these very, very powerful entities. But that's why, you know, you don't compare yourself to another. You don't be like, you know, like I've seen a lot in the collective where a lot, like, they know very much, like, and you know very much, like, who you work with. Just like whenever, before I do my readings, like, I invoke all of these energies, you know. I call upon my spiritual teachers, my gurus, my shamans. I invoke the ascended masters, the gods, the goddesses. So, you know, and just like I've invoked a lot of different goddesses, like in my everyday, like not just when I'm doing readings, like at whim, like, and there's certain goddesses, you know. So it's like I could be working closer with one goddess one day. I could have multiple of them that I'm working with that are throughout the day. Do you see what I mean? So it's beautiful, but it's not like you can only work with like one. Do you know what I mean? But this is a very, very powerful time. So I don't know. They wanted me to explain that. I guess let's get some tarot, because originally I grabbed this tarot, and then I got into doing. And it's interesting. This is actually the Golden Twin Flame Oracle. Oh shoot! Is this still recording? Yeah, my screen just went out. I don't know. This portal, right? Okay, so I combined these decks. This was the Golden Twin Flame Oracle, and it's combined with the Golden Soulmate Oracle to get messages. And then I believe this was like the Twin Flame Tarot. These were like my first decks that 22,000 on the clock as I say that. They were my first decks that I got off of Etsy. So I don't remember who the creator is. Midnight Oracle or something, maybe. I don't know, it's significant because it's like I wanted to get some new age decks, right? To get a different spin. Right away they're showing me the Seven of Swords and the Page of Swords, right? So there are some that are literally like trying to stop your ascension. Literally, that's what these lower level soulmates do. I'm calling them lower level because as you ascend and you come to higher vibrationally, they don't want us coming together with these divine unions, because when these divine unions happen, these very powerful embodiments happen, right? Or maybe during isolation for some of you, maybe you fully do embody one entity and pull it through, and But there's some where it needs to be like a collaboration. I'm going to tell you. I don't know which ones, but so anyway, Seven of Swords is secrets, somebody wearing a mask, a clever lover, a sweet talker, admirer. So any of those past relationships that are trying to come back, things from the past, like, it's not like, oh, your twin wasn't ready, they've done the work, now they are, let's get back together. I mean, if that's the love story that you want to play out, fine, but you're just playing it out like an old 3D, and it's fine because you have free will. But if you're on this path for bringing through these higher dimensional divine beings, for sacred unions and true twin flame unions, then you know that's why you're isolating, you're healing, you're getting full and complete in yourself, right? And you're ready for your next level. Okay, so be careful of that. For some of you, they're big tests too, because it's like, you know that true love is like loving yourself and being close with Most High, right? And then love is a blessing, right? And things like that. So like you fully have to be fully in this vibration of love to even be able to reach these higher levels, these higher deities. Okay. The Nine of Pentacles is coming out. So that's why you fully have to detach. And I was talking about this in a reading. The last one that I did, I know the video didn't upload. It's crazy what's going on in this one, but I'm going to go with this portal day, right? That, like, if you keep looking back at the past, even giving it energy and not going forward, you're still creating a soul tie to the past. So you have to shift over. So this is a beautiful time to fully let go of the past and shift over. And I know a lot of it's going to be like up, and because we're in this letting go, and the Cancer full moon is really closing things out. So you're probably going to be feeling this a lot for the next 48 hours. But remember, this is a portal time. But like I said, even though this is like the peak portal time, even you putting those thoughts and those energies out there, and even though the past ones are coming up, it's because it's like this balance, right? It's like closing things out, right? And these cycles are closing out with this full moon, and these new ones are beginning. Just don't forget to manifest too while you're feeling these emotions and closing these out. Okay? Yeah, so this Empress is upside down in this deck. Real love, committed, and pregnancy. For some of you, pregnancy is in the cards here. For some of you, you're going to be coming together with divine counterparts to actually bring in some very, very powerful beings. Like, there are some very powerful beings that are meant to be birthed. And for some of you, these could be businesses. These could be, it doesn't have to be a child, but that is for some. So for some of you, like, you're being called to cleanse up, clean up, do all sorts of things in preparation for this. Okay, Knight of Cups is on the bottom here. Yeah, so for a lot of you, like, you feel this intense energy that's trying to come through, but also, like, it's all in divine timing, because like I said, a lot of these cycles and things like that are closing out. And for some of you, like, if you are being prepared for a special individual, like, if you have a mindset that there's just one special individual that is for you, you know, I mean, Most High is still going to bring that in for you. It's going to align you with that individual, but you, so that's fine too. You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna know, so you know what I mean? But it's not the other half of your soul. To me, the other half of your soul is your higher self. So, but you're going to align with somebody that may feel like your complete other half in masculine or feminine form. So really, you're just aligning with somebody that's, you know, a very high vibrating. You know what I mean? Because then you're magnetically going to attract somebody full and complete just like you. So, you know, that's what I mean. You either subscribe to it or you don't. But that's what I mean. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna get done trying to explain it, right? Ace of Wands is coming out. 3 of Cups. Sparks first, Sparks, friends first, a brief affair next to the Empress. 3 of Cups. Like, that's often how you know, too, what's for you. because you feel at home, safe and secure. But at the same time, like, it's a very exciting feeling. Like, to me, like, the best people that I align with on, like, the spiritual community and stuff are the ones that I overlook first, but then I'm drawn back. Because I'm like, well, I was lying to you, but then, nope. And then I'm drawn back. And then I get excited because I'm like, I was drawn back. Yeah, I do, like, you know what I mean? And it's not that, you know what I mean? Because then you know it's like felt, and it's not that. I don't know if it's like that for everyone. It's like that for me. It's normally not like I align with somebody right away and I'm like, oh, you're comfortable in my energy, instead of like, oh, you make me so nervous, so I know that it's not. No, it's normally the ones that I'm drawn back to. And maybe that's the way my spirit team knows to align things with me, because I know, just like I tell them, if you're going to show me something, you better show me it at least 3 times. Because I don't want to get caught up in stupid little synchronicities, because I've went down that path. So it's like when it comes to me 3 times, then I'm like, okay, now you got my attention. You know? So sometimes it might not even be once, twice. Sometimes it may be 3 times. Or it might not even be the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, because it could be, because now, especially with algorithms and how they align things, and it can work in your favor, it can, but I like to look for multiple, and sometimes it's not even the same, but it may be the same type of thing, right? I don't know. That's going to be for you to explain, because I lost where I was going with that. But I'm almost at 30 minutes, so I better leave this one here. But, so let me just end with the bottom of the card here. See, so be at balance and at peace with whatever's closing out. I really feel anything from the past, like, is literally coming up just for you to make peace with it and let it go, because we're running in, it was all progress to get you to where you're at. So making peace with it, right? Like, you're transforming. It's just like you're this beautiful now butterfly. So you're set free to your freedom. So why would you subscribe to anything before? That life that you were experiencing before when you were a caterpillar. Do you know what I mean? Like, you're set free, so you're going to a whole new world. So anything from the past that comes back, it's not going to align with you. Right? And that might be why some things, if they do come about and it's just a brief affair and all of that fades, but if anything, a lot of you understand on this journey that when there's a lot of passion and things like that, like, it fades fast, right? Especially like sex magic. Like, yes, I will admit I was pulled in by some sex magic, and it did feel quite amazing. Like, oh my gosh, I was just like, oh my God, you're my twin, because this is amazing. But you know what? It faded. Because I was like, yeah, it still feels great on the physical, but I want to feel love on a soul level. And when I realized that he couldn't give me that, I was like, it's all an illusion. And then I just started, it broke the power of it. So, yeah, it's not all about just the physical feeling, right? So, okay. Anyway, 3 of Cups is here. This unions is right next to Tower. Okay, with the High Priestess, like, this is spiritual love coming together. When you align people on a spiritual level, like, when somebody can talk to your soul, that's a different type of love, right? When somebody gets you on a soul level, not just on a physical, not just on a, like, that just got me thinking, like, oh my gosh, to be able to be intimate with somebody on a soul level, that's the type of love that is coming. Like, Queen of Cups. Like, that's what I mean. I think a lot of us, like, don't even know what real love is, because I don't think that we've ever really experienced that unless you have fully been with a high vibrational soul connection. I mean, for me, I'm an old soul, so, like, my channel's Galactic Goddess for a reason, right? So everybody's story different. If you have an amazing lover that you feel love on a soul level, then tell me about it. You know, create a video about, show what this love is about, right? because I'm intrigued. All right. Love and light to all of you. 31:01 on the clock. Bye, guys.